what makes a BMW truly legendary? Is it the raw power, the elegant design, or perhaps the way it feels when you're behind the wheel? Over the decades, BMW has built millions of cars, but only a select few have earned the title of iconic. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most admired BMWs of all time, the ones that broke records, stole hearts, and made people fall in love with driving all over again. Starting with number 10, the 2022 BMW M3 is a brilliant blend of BMW's past and future. It has a 3.0-liter inline-six twin-turbo engine that generates a solid 473 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. For context, this power is on par with what you'd see in a supercar from a few years back, but it's paired with a 6-speed manual transmission. Yep, BMW held on to the manual, a rarity these days, especially in the high-performance luxury market. This car does 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. In the era of electric rockets and hypercars, that might sound normal, but there is something very intentional here. The M3 isn't about breaking records, it's about bridging the old with the new, keeping that human element alive. This car actually holds its value more due to that very manual, unfiltered driving feel that true BMW fans cherish. That balance of nostalgia and modern tech has made the 2022 M3 so incredibly admired. Alright, so if the 2022 M3 is the driver's car, our number 9, the 2023 M3 competition, is the ultimate thrill machine. It has a 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-six, but this time they paired it with an 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts so quickly and smoothly you'd almost think it's psychic. No, really, this transmission anticipates your next move. This beast generates 503 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque, with a 0 to 60 time of just 2.8 seconds. What I like the most here is how BMW fine-tuned the aerodynamics. Take a look at those airflow-optimized bumpers and the widened wheel arches. Every inch of the M3 competition's exterior has been shaped to reduce drag and increase downforce, keeping you glued to the road even at insane speeds. And thanks to these improvements, the M3 competition achieves an astounding level of stability and agility. This car is for the people who live for the thrill of the track, but want something they can take to the grocery store without feeling ridiculous. The precision engineering here isn't just about numbers, it's about creating a driving experience that feels as close to perfect as you can get in a high-performance sedan. For number 8, let's rewind the clock to where it all started, the BMW M1. This is the original legend, BMW's very first M car, and the blueprint for every model that came after. Produced between 1978 and 1981, the M1 was powered by a 3.5-liter M88 inline-six engine that generated 274 horsepower and 243 pound-feet of torque. I know that doesn't sound like much by today's standards, but remember, we're talking about the late 70s. This was a rocket at the time, with a top speed of 162 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 time of roughly 6 seconds. Not to mention, the M1 featured a rare mid-engine layout, which the company had never done before. For the M1, BMW collaborated with the legendary Italian designer Giorgetto Giugiaro, offering it a distinct blend of German engineering and Italian styling elegance. This design was so special that aspects of the M1 style can still be seen in BMW's current sports cars. To this day, there isn't a BMW fan who doesn't get wide-eyed at the sight of an M1. BMW intended for the M1 to dominate the track, and they introduced it with big plans in motorsport. The M1 raced in the Pro Car Championship, a series designed exclusively for this model. It is still one of the rarest BMWs ever made, with only 453 cars produced over 3 years. To own an M1 today is like owning a slice of BMW's history. Moving on to number 7, the 2022 BMW M4 competition. This one contains the DNA of a race car, which is legally allowed on the road. It has a 3.0-liter inline-six twin-turbo with 503 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque, and an impressive 0 to 60 time of just 2.8 seconds. This street car boasts acceleration on par with some supercars, all thanks to BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive system and M adaptive suspension. This system adjusts in real time to changes in road conditions. Imagine taking a sharp corner at high speed and the car seamlessly adapts its suspension to give you maximum stability. That's the kind of feature that turns an average drive into an adrenaline-fueled experience. Combine this with advanced braking systems and specially tuned aerodynamics, and you've got a car that's basically a racetrack machine, but somehow still street legal. BMW gave this car an aggressively sleek look with wide-set wheel arches, a low stance, and of course BMW's signature kidney grille, which might have sparked some debate among purists, but love it or hate it, you can't deny it turns heads. While the 2022 M4 competition isn't a limited edition car, its exclusivity comes from the features offered in specific configurations, particularly the xDrive variant. Many fans consider the M4 competition a collector's item in the making, especially in its first few production years. Next up, if you're looking for a BMW that pushes performance limits like never before, our number 6, the 2016 BMW M4 GTS, is your dream car. It has a 3.0-liter inline-6 twin-turbo engine, similar to the standard M4, but with one wild addition, a water injection system. Hear me out, this isn't just a gimmick, it is designed to keep the engine cooler, enabling more aggressive tuning. Cooler temperatures allow the engine to push harder without overheating, resulting in 493 horsepower and 443 pound-feet of torque. This car goes from 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds, with a top speed of 190 miles per hour. For a production BMW, that's huge speed. The M4 GTS is loaded with lightweight race-inspired components like a carbon fiber hood, a stripped-down interior, and an adjustable rear wing, all of which cut down on weight and improve aerodynamics. Even the wheels are designed with weight in mind. This car is as close to purpose-built race car as you're going to get on the road. And that handling? Wow. The M4 GTS has a track-tuned suspension that gives you insane precision on turns. It's equipped with an adjustable coil-over system, so if you're hitting up your favorite track, you can fine-tune the suspension to your exact liking. Exclusivity is built into the DNA of the 2016 M4 GTS, with only 700 units ever produced. Each car was individually numbered, making it a true collector's item. This limited production run was intentional, designed to make the M4 GTS a rare gem in the world of luxury sports cars, holding its value better than most stocks. Breaking into the top 5 on our list, we have the 1986 BMW E30 M3. It's a legend, a machine so iconic that it single-handedly defined the M3 series and set the benchmark for every sports sedan that came after. If there is a single car on this list that every BMW fan holds sacred, it is the E30 M3. It was built to dominate the racetrack through precision and balance. Under the hood, it has a 2.3-liter inline-4 engine that might seem modest by today's standards, putting out 197 horsepower and 177 pound-feet of torque. But trust me, don't let the numbers fool you. This was an engine finely tuned for race performance. And with a lightweight build, it meant the E30 M3 could pull off a 0 to 60 time of around 6.8 seconds, which was pretty impressive for the mid-80s. However, the real magic of this car is in the corners. The E30 M3 is famous for its razor-sharp handling and nimble feel. It's practically telepathic on the road. You think about a turn, and the E30 is already halfway through it. This car was engineered with an exact 50-50 weight distribution, making it one of the best balanced sports sedans ever built. In fact, this car was so successful and so good on the track that it dominated touring car championships around the world, making it the most successful racing M3 of all time. It wasn't just admired, it was literally feared by competitors. In terms of design, BMW widened the fenders to make room for larger tires, giving the E30 M3 its iconic boxy, aggressive look. Over time, the E30 M3 became a symbol, an embodiment of BMW's ultimate driving machine philosophy. With less than 20,000 units ever produced, it's considered a true collector's item. The desired evolution models, built specifically for racing homologation, are even more rare, with some commanding outrageous prices at auction. Moving on to number 4, we have the 2021 BMW M3 Coupe. If you thought BMW couldn't improve on their legendary M3 formula, this model will prove you wrong. It is the complete package, combining power, high-end tech, and just enough creature comforts to make it equally at home on the track or the highway. Under the hood, the 2021 M3 Coupe boasts a 3.0-liter inline-six twin-turbo engine, producing an incredible 503 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. And with that power, this car rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. Of course, BMW did not hold back on tech in this model. The digital cockpit is fully customizable with a heads-up display and various driver assistance features. Imagine taking this car to the track on Saturday, setting new personal bests, and then using the same vehicle to commute in comfort on Monday morning. This dual personality makes the M3 Coupe so admired. The car's look is polarizing, especially with the bold kidney grille that sparked debate among fans. But there's no denying it turns heads. That aggressive stance, muscular build, and wider front grille don't just look good, they improve airflow and engine cooling, giving the M3 Coupe a look that screams performance. At number 3, we have the 1995 BMW 850 CSI. It is an absolute beast with a 5.6-liter V12 engine, producing 375 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque. This power gives it a 0 to 60 time of 5.7 seconds, certainly impressive for a Grand Tourer from the 90s. That V12 engine is one of the last naturally aspirated V12s BMW made, adding to the 850 CSI's appeal as a true connoisseur's car. Paired with a 6-speed manual transmission, it catered to drivers who wanted full control over that raw V12 power. BMW built only a few thousand 850 series models in total, with the 850 CSI being the most rare and therefore highly sought after by collectors. The 850 CSI is likewise stunning to behold. It has that long, low profile and a sleek shape that embodies the elegance of a Grand Tourer, but with a muscular, aggressive edge. The pop-up headlights, which were popular at the time, give it a classic look. Even decades later, the 850 CSI represents a bygone era of high-performance luxury. Finding one in pristine condition today is like coming across a piece of automotive history. Okay, for those who need their BMW to double as a family car and a race car, meet our second pick, the 2023 M5 Competition. Under the hood, it has a 4.4-liter V8 twin-turbo engine that pumps out an insane 627 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. Yeah, this family sedan packs more horsepower than some hypercars, rocketing from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.6 seconds. To put that into perspective, this is faster than most Ferraris or Lamborghinis, yet it's a car with 4 doors, a trunk, and all the creature comforts you'd expect from a luxury sedan. Interestingly, BMW added a 2-wheel drive mode in this model, which allows you to turn off the front wheels and go rear-wheel drive only. BMW went to great lengths to improve the M5 Competition's aerodynamics, designing it to stay cool and composed even during high-speed runs. The hood and bumper have strong venting, as does the rear diffuser, which are all precisely calibrated to improve airflow. Balancing this sheer power is unmatched comfort, from the plush merino leather seats to the finely crafted dashboard. Every detail feels premium. The iDrive 7.0 system, paired with a high-resolution display, ensures the M5 Competition keeps you as entertained as it is fast. The company's production numbers for the M5 Competition are significantly smaller than their base 5 Series models, making it a top-tier choice for collectors who want a performance sedan that's as rare as it is capable. Okay, finally, we close out the list with number 1. The 2024 BMW M8 Grand Coupe Competition. If there's one BMW that captures the pinnacle of engineering and artistry, it's this one. With a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine pushing out a whopping 617 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque, this beast rockets from 0 to 60 in just 2.7 seconds. Its sophisticated 8-speed automatic transmission pairs seamlessly with BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive system, providing both stability and versatility. Just like the M5, you can switch it to rear-wheel drive to unleash the car's wild side. The M8 Grand Coupe Competition is also a work of art. The exterior is stunning, with sleek flowing lines, a low-slung profile, and an aggressive stance that practically demands attention. The elongated shape of the Grand Coupe adds a sense of elegance to its raw power, while subtle aerodynamic touches like the front splitter and rear spoiler keep the car grounded at high speeds. And those laser headlights add an extra level of flair that makes this car impossible to ignore. BMW added ambient lighting customizable to your mood that gives the interior a futuristic yet welcoming vibe. With BMW's iDrive 8.0, you've got all the tech you could want in 2024, from navigation to a premium sound system that turns the cabin into a concert hall. But what we like the most about the M8 Grand Coupe competition is its versatility. Yes, it's powerful, luxurious, and beautiful, but it's also comfortable, practical, and designed for long drives. The spacious four-door layout makes it surprisingly practical for a high-performance car, offering plenty of legroom and comfort for passengers. Though this model isn't classified as a limited edition model, its rarity lies in its high price point and bespoke options. Each car is customized to an extreme degree, allowing buyers to create a one-of-a-kind configuration. And that's a wrap. So, which of these iconic BMWs would you choose as your dream ride? Are you a fan of raw classics like the E30 M3, or do you prefer the cutting-edge power of the M8 Grand Coupe? Let us know in the comments. Before you go, don't forget to check out our recent video on the top 10 most wanted Aston Martins. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.